Siblings of the golden child, when did your parents' favoritism come back to bite them? My brother, Mark, got everything in my father's will. A month later, he was begging me to take half. It wasn't a surprise. Mark was the golden child. I was the screw-up who joined the army instead of going to college. When my father got sick, Mark handled everything, including his finances. After the funeral, the lawyer read the will. The entire estate, nearly $1 million, went to Mark. I was left with a box of old photos. Mark gave me a smug, pitying look. "Don't worry, I'll help you out if you get in a jam," he said. I was furious, not just about the money, but about the years of being treated like a second-class son. I knew my father was on heavy pain medication when he signed that final will. I also knew Mark's construction business was built on cutting corners. I couldn't prove the first, but I could look into the second. I took the last of my savings, $500, and hired a private investigator. I didn't ask him to look into the will. I asked him to look into Mark's newest building project, a small apartment complex downtown. 2 weeks later, the PI sent me a file. It was full of slick, glossy photos of rebar that was too thin and concrete mix receipts that didn't meet city code. Mark was building a faulty foundation to save money. I sat in my small apartment, the smell of cheap coffee thick in the air, and drafted an anonymous email. It contained the photos and a detailed breakdown of the building code violations. I sent it to the city's lead building inspector and a local investigative reporter who loved taking down corrupt businessmen. The city issued a stop work order the next day. The story was on the front page of the local paper that weekend. Mark's business partners pulled out. He was facing lawsuits and a city-mandated demolition and rebuild that would cost him his entire fortune, including the inheritance. He called me, screaming, accusing me of ruining him. While he was screaming, all I could focus on was a spider building a web in the corner of my ceiling. It was very meticulous. I told him I'd be happy to help with his legal fees. All he had to do was sign over the 50% of the estate Dad originally intended for me.